Hey traders, John Howell here, officialjohnhowell.com. In this video, we're going to actually have a look at the indices, S&P 500, Nasdaq, gold, all that sort of stuff as well too. And we're going to have a look at what's actually happening with the overall markets, and and we're going to have a look at the different months as well too. We're going to look at the different months of what actually is happening in the different months, as in like September, October, generally the months that are very, very bearish. So let's actually get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's get straight into it now. I'm going to bring up my indices and I want to start with the S&P 500 first. And I want to show you something here, okay? So firstly, we can see how the market's gone down here, and you can definitely see on the weekly chart here how you're getting a really nice sort of bear flag formation, and it's looking very, very weak where we are right now on this bear flag formation here, and you can see that they're happening. So what we can see now is we can see that the S&P 500 is obviously where it is right now, and Janet Allen, or whatever her name is, she's speaking tonight, and I believe a lot more downside to come. Look at that! Look at that weakness on that weekly chart. That is weak on the weekly chart. But the thing is, I want to share with you is I want to show you what happened last September and what happened last September and what happened last October. Okay, September, October are generally the months that have a downward movement. Okay, a downward movement. So let's actually do this here. Okay, you can see here that you had, look at this here. This here was the 9th. You can see here this was the 9th. This was the first. I can't go back anymore. Actually, I can if I go to say 2. Can I go to 2-day chart? Will that let me go back? All right, cool. Yeah, we can. All right, cool. So we can go back here to a bit more time frame. So you can see here, right, September, October. This actually went down into November. So you can see here, right, that September, October are generally the months that you can see here. You can see that this one here, September, October, we had a down month. Here we actually have June, July, August. We have September. This is September going into middle of October. This one here went to November. This one here to middle of October, and then the ran up. Okay, so September to the middle of October have been bearish months, running right back up now. So now we can see that was 2013, 2000, and you can see here on 2000 and obviously 14. You can see September down into the middle of October, and then we had a run right back up. Where are we at now? We're into September. Now we're getting into the start of October. So this is just a repetitive pattern that happens again and again and again and again on the charts. And so you can see this happening time and time and time and time again. And if you go back to this one here, this one didn't have much of a movement, but you can see you still see here, right? This was nothing happened in 2006. 2007 we definitely did have, October was actually the peak of 2007. Then we started to have a rally down, about a 7% rally down. That was actually, yeah. So October was actually the peak of 2007. Obviously 2008, we know what happened there. 2009, still this is September leading into October. And we still had a bit of a down week through here, but nothing big. And then we continued rally up. And then 2010, we can still see here that September leading into, this is actually September, October, we had a rally up. So you can actually see here that this is definitely September, October, and you can see we had a rally up as well too. So guys, I'm expecting a lot more downside to come with these markets based on one, we're having a bear flag, so we continue to move down out of this flag. As you can see, let's go to the daily chart now. You can see here we're continuing to move down out of this flag formation. This is looking very, very, very weak. Russell, we can see the Russell where it is right now, having a bit more downward movement. We can see the Nasdaq where the Nasdaq is right now as well too. So look at this weekly chart, guys. This weekly chart is definitely screaming a lot more downside to come. If I bring my trend lines up, you can see here that, let's do this here. Let's see if I can bring up my pen. All right, cool. So you can see here that we had this big move down, we had this weak move up. That screams a lot more downside to come as well too. So looking at gold, guys, gold is obviously making a little higher trough here, so it's a bit of a stuck in its range right now, and you just don't know where this is going to go. But looking at gold, I'm still in a position right now with gold, and I believe over the next couple of months we're likely to see a rally back up towards 115, or we're likely to see a drop down towards these lows through here. So that's what we do see there on that. And also the VIX. The VIX is obviously where it is right now. I believe the VIX is going to start spiking soon based on what the market is doing. So it's it's a position that that I'm definitely looking to put a trade on. So anyway, guys, that's what I do see in this market. That's what I do see with these indices. As I said before, September, October are generally volatile months, and therefore, yeah, you can really benefit from that if you know what you're doing. So remember, guys, this is John Howell here from officialjohnhowell.com. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.